Today, from Ford Field in Detroit,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
They'll run the draw with Mostert.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Channing Tindall. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 77 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mostert.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now gone.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 catches, 122 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Sliding out of the pocket. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Lions at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a toss for Swift left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Goff now to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the red zone now, Goff. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
T.J. Hawkinson and the Lions get set to line up for this next series.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Goff on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Cook from 6 yards away.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The 10-play drive that time.
And it's Jared Cook who finishes it off with a touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. A Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. That'll bring up second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready. 60 ready. 60 ready. Ready, go. Cut.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready, 43.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the mark marker, 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Goff.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football. And this is always such a...
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
On second and very short, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Here we go, set, 10 black.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top.
As we'll send you down to Orlando. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 30 on second down, Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Goff now looks to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Goff. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Trent Sherfield, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss to Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua, and Hill with it over the middle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They're going to look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 2nd down, Swift.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the option to give to Swift here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw is Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Here's Goff. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Connecting with Hill.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Miami. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Tua.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down. Now it's Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be fourth down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Throwing on third, Goff. The open man is Shark. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 50, it's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Again, Goff. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 13 of the NFL.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First play, Mills looking to pass.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
On third down, here's Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
on 4th down. Out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The big story in this one, of course, Deshaun Watson back in Houston where he began his career. Drafted 12th overall in 2017, three-time Pro Bowler as a Texan, and was officially traded to Cleveland back on April 27th.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The Browns at 9-2 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
From the 44, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he fires one incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A give to Burkhead on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
1st down, Mills.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mills now.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Pierce now up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down, they go right back to Pierce. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 28. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mills now from the 50. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Mills. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Throwing again on second down. Mills. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mills to throw it. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Burkhead going to run straight ahead here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have regained the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
It's Hill, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one a first down pickup of 8. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Ooh, with a juke. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The final shot before the break, Watson. That one complete to Hill.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Faking the give, now Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Watson gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL. The
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Mills. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's Pierce on the counter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. That's caught by Howard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Now it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Right at the 30. To throw, Mills. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. The 2nd down run for Burkhead. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Mills on 1st down.
He's got Green.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw. Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. So for Kevin Stefanski, a smart decision to throw the flag.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now Mills.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Here's Mills. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mills. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, Mills. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. they're going to be on the hunt.
So for Cleveland, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.